our running config before. And what I should have done was put line numbers on the config. You could have seen how many more additional lines. You'll just have to take my word for it. That was about 86 lines. But you can see now we got a banner on here. Our aux and our VTY has been configured where it wasn't before. In order to get in here via, well, in this case, it's going to be Telnet or SSH. You won't be able to get in via HTTP. Go ahead and you need to know that username password combination of packetlab has to be used, and that's for Telnet, auxiliary if you're using that. Also for the console. So, I mean, that's one of the things that if we were to go ahead and exit here, now we're at the console line, whereas before I could have just hit enter and been in privilege level 15. Now I see my banner, and I had better know the username password. So it did keep my privilege level 15. And so now let's go ahead and do our verification command. First, let's pop over to R2 where we haven't configured this. So if we do show AutoSecure question mark, we can see that config is the only option here. Yeah, I'll just show you there's nothing up my sleeve. Hit enter. So if this has not been enabled, you will get AutoSecure is not configured. Over here on R1, because it has been enabled, if we do show AutoSecure config and hit enter, this is pretty nice. This shows us everything that auto configuration pasted in there. The other thing, it's now gone ahead and you've got this enable password. You're not going to be able to figure this out. If you had some goofball on there, put the enable password. It's now got MD5 encryption, and good fucking luck trying to figure that out. These that's a different lesson, but I'll show you how to decode these. It's not that hard, but good luck with that one. So what do we do now if we find out that we've just broken our router for whatever reason? We've screwed up SNMP, we've, maybe proxy ARP was on here for a reason because they've got a goofy server, and you got your boss screaming at you, R1 is all screwed up. How do you get rid of this? Well, you notice we did not write this right away when we're done, and the good thing is if we do a show startup config and we look at that, we can see we don't got all this stuff on here. We've just got our basic configuration that we had on initially. So we have not written this. So while it's in the running configuration, it's not in the startup configuration. So at this point, if we needed to, we could just reload the device. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pause and reload it because this is GNS3 and that entails stopping and starting this again. Okay, so I stopped and started that, which is how you emulate a reload in Dynamips. You can't really do the reload command. It will just basically shut it down. So as we can see here, if I do a show, so now it's not configured. If I do a show run, think about it, there you go. And it's the configuration that I had on there earlier. And that would be a best practice to go ahead and write your configuration, your running configuration. You new school kids do copy, run, start. I just do write. Copy that to your startup configuration. That way, if you fuck something up, you can at the very least reload this and regain the configuration that you had prior to AutoSecure.